Mumbai Indians or Chennai Super Kings, which of the two franchises who remember are the joint record holders for the most number of IPL titles won would you prefer representing in the IPL? Which of them is the better franchise to play for? Well, based on titles won, you'd say they're even Stevens, but listen to a man who happens to have played for both the Mumbai Indians as well as the Chennai Super Kings, and you get a rather different picture of how it is that both teams operate behind the scenes. Yes, both of them have had the same amount of success, but the way they go about with that success is a little bit different. The player in question is, of course, Ambati Rayudu. You would remember started out in his career with the Mumbai Indians, later went on to have a very fruitful stint with the Chennai Super Kings, and in a recent chat he actually made some rather interesting observations about the difference in culture of both the teams, and it's pretty stark. Both of them obviously are methods that could work because, well, it has worked very clearly for both, but there is a clear and obvious preference that Ambati and I suspect many fans would also have if they really had to make that choice. Let's first listen into what it is that he had to say. He said that, look, CSK and MI are different in the way that they operate behind the scenes. CSK has a much better team environment. You can play for longer years also at CSK, but if you play for more time at MI, your brain will explode. And bear in mind, he said this in Hindi, where he said, "Zyada time kheloge to dimag phat jayega tumhara," which in itself tells you how intense the pressure is at MI when it comes to winning and ensuring that you are a winning franchise. Whereas at CSK, in his words, it's a lot more relaxed, and as it turns out, it is not so much about winning, although the kind of culture that they've imbibed ensures that they're winning a lot anyway. As Rayudu himself puts it, he says CSK focuses more on the process side of things. They do not analyze the results much. MI mostly want to win, and their everything depends on winning. They must win at all costs. They must win at all costs. Their entire culture is revolving around winning. Whereas CSK, well, they're a little bit more on the process side of things, which again doesn't really surprise you when you realize that CSK is a team that has been molded in the image of one MS Dhoni, the captain and a player who very much believed that you keep doing what it is that you need to be doing, practice hard, focus on doing what it is you're doing good, and more often than not, results and success will end up coming. With MI, the approach, as he says, is a little bit different. But whilst Rayudu himself said that, listen, if given a choice, I'd rather be playing for CSK, he doesn't necessarily mean, by his own admission, that the MI way of things is doing bad. In fact, he credited it with helping him become a better player as well. He said, look, if you have not won the match, then they do not see an excuse. In fact, when I used to play for MI in his formative years, my game improved a lot. At the end of the day, you have to perform. So again, you look at both these franchises, both have more often than not had a very different approach, but it has worked out for both of them. So as he said, saying, well, CSK's approach was more relaxed. Even when I was at MI, I learned a lot. And again, there is no right or wrong answer when it comes to how it is you approach building a successful team. Some may be result-based only, some may be more process-based. Neither of them is wrong, and can you argue with that much success, given that of all of the IPLs that have taken place, 10 reside with 5 with MI and 5 with CSK. But it is interesting that Rayudu did mention that, listen, if given a choice, I'd prefer being at CSK because there you can play longer. But again, that's just his opinion. What do you guys feel about it though? You can let us know that in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon, follow us also on social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Don't forget to download the AajTak app, and if you're already on the channel, go right ahead, check out some other videos we've done as well. For now, from my side, it is goodbye.